Hello class 6. I hope you all are taking good care of yourself. These days when you are not going anywhere, you have to stay at home. You are just saying, Mama, what to do? I'm boring. This and that. Rather than complaining, you can do household chores at home. You can help your grandparents also. Okay, small work you can do for them, for your grandmother, for your grandfather. Okay, so I request you all to help your parents doing some household chores. Okay, let's continue the chapter 2, landforms. Today we will understand valleys. What are valleys? Valleys are the low line elongated, the low line elongated area between two mountains. Area between, this is mountains, mountain. The area between, this is the area between two mountains is called a valley. This part will be called what? Valley. This is valley. Mountains, mountain, here is mountain, and this is called what? Valley. This is valley. This valleys are different types of valleys are there. Some valleys, they look like V-shaped, V. This you can see, V. Some valleys are look like I-shaped. Okay. First, we will understand V-shaped valley. V-shaped valleys, they are generally referred to as river valley. Okay. River valleys. This is what? V-shaped valley. V-shaped valley. V. Okay. V. V-shaped valley. Most of the valleys are V-shaped. Generally, we see valleys, they are V-shaped. They are narrow at base. Okay. They are narrow. Valleys at base, they are narrow and wide at top. Wide, broad at top. Therefore, they are generally referred to as river valley. See, you can see in this picture, river is flowing. Okay. Therefore, they are generally referred to as the river valley. Next one is I-shaped valley. I-shaped. If I write I-shaped valley like this, you will understand. Okay. This is wall, mountain. Okay. Like a wall, it stands. This is valley. I-shaped. They are also called gorges. I-shaped valleys are called gorges. They are usually deep. And have steep wall like sides. These are formed by rivers in higher altitudes. Higher altitudes means the height of a place above the mean sea level. Altitude. I-shaped valley. They are usually deep and have steep wall like sides. These are formed by the rivers in higher altitudes. Gorges which have deep and wide are called canyons. This is gorge and this is what? This is canyons. Gorges which are deep and wide. This is narrow, you can see over here, while canyons, they are wide, are called canyons. Okay, the Grand Canyon made by river Colorado in USA is world famous tourist attraction. You must have seen this view in movies also. Okay. Next one is U-shaped valleys. U-shaped valleys. Okay. U-shaped valleys, they are formed. U-shaped valleys, they are also called glaciated valleys. Okay, glaciated valleys means they are formed by glaciers. This valley is formed by glacier. That is why the shape of this valley is looking like U. Okay, U. They are also called glaciated valley and they are found in snow-bound regions. Next one is Rift Valley. Rift valleys, they are formed by faulting. Rift Valley, okay, Rift Valley, this is Block Mountain. These are Block Mountain. This is Rift Valley. Okay, this is Rift Valley and this is what? This is fault or cracks. They are formed, rift valleys are formed due to formed by fracturing or cracks. Okay, fracturing, cracks or faulting. They are formed by faulting. Okay, this is what? Rift Valley. And this is Block Mountain. Okay. This is Block Mountain. These two are what? Block Mountains. Here in book it is given the Great African Rift Valley is the largest rift valley in the world. Just underline this. Okay. The Great African Rift Valley is the largest rift valley in the world. In India, the river Narmada flows through a rift valley. River Narmada flows through a rift valley. Find out the names of the block mountains bordering the Narmada Valley. That is Satpura Range. Now, plateaus. What are plateaus? Plateaus are extensive high land. Plateaus are extensive high land with flat top. With flat top, they rise sharply above the surrounding area. They rise sharply above the surrounding area. This is called what? Plateau. Okay. Now, and plateaus are called tablelands. Is it looking like a table? Plateaus, table top. Okay, table top. Some of the plateaus are formed as a result of volcanic activity. Lava comes out of the cracks in the earth's surface and spreads out as sheets over the area. It spreads and after some time plateaus are formed. This leads to a uniform increase in height of the region, leading to the formation of plateau. Look, this is plateau. Plateaus are extensive highlands with flat top. Top you can see over here, flat. They rise sharply above the surrounding area. They rise sharply. Therefore, plateaus are also called tablelands. Is it looking like a tabletop? Okay. Plateaus are storehouse of minerals like iron ore, manganese, copper, gold, silver. In southern part of our country, Deccan Plateau, there are many gold mines, silver mines, coal mines. They all are located in this region. All these mines are found in this region in Deccan Plateau, because plateaus are storehouse of many important minerals. Okay. First, plateaus. What are plateaus? Plateaus are extensive highlands with a flat top. They rise sharply above the surrounding area. There are the intermontane plateau. What is called intermontane plateau? Plateau which is partly or fully enclosed by mountains is called intermontane plateau. Like this is intermontane plateau. This is surrounded by mountains, fully or partly. Okay. Here is plateau, and plateau which is surrounded by mountains fully or partly. That is called what? Intermontane plateau. Next one is Piedmont plateaus. Piedmont plateaus are located at foot of the mountain. Foot of the mountains. Plateaus, foot of the mountains. Foot of the mountains. Okay. They are not surrounded by mountains. Okay. They are located at foot of mountains. While intermontane plateaus, they are surrounded by mountains or mountain ranges. Okay. Appalachian Plateau in North America is located at the foot of Appalachian Mountains. The Patagonia Plateau in South America is located at the foot of the Andes, and the Malwa Plateau in India is located at the foot of Vindhya range. Students, there are many words in your geography. What are they? Okay. Some words are there. We will define. Okay. We will understand the meaning of the words. They are these words. Okay. First one is bay. Bay. The meaning of bay: when the sea water creates a curve. Okay. Creates a curved indented coastline. It is called, there is sea. This is sea, and this is what? This is land. Okay, it can be continent or a country. This is sea. When the sea water creates a curved, indented coastline, it is called what? This is called what? Bay. Example, Bay of Bengal. Okay, now Gulf. A large bay is referred, a large bay to as a gulf. A large bay referred to as a gulf. It is an inlet of the sea. Okay, it is an inlet of the sea deep into the land. Deep into the land, and the mouth is narrow. And the mouth is narrow. Deep into the land. This is land. This part will be what? Land. Okay. Land, and the mouth is, this is sea. Mouth is narrow. This is called what? Gulf. Okay, this is Gulf. Now third one, strait. For example, this is land. Okay, this is also land. It may be continent or a country. Okay, land and land. Here is sea. Here is sea. Okay, this is a narrow channel. This you can see, narrow channel of water that joins two large navigable water body. Okay, that joins what? A narrow channel of water that joins two large navigable water bodies. Two. This is called what? Strait. This is called strait. This is map of Australia. Here is a gulf. Okay. Here is a gulf called Gulf of Carpentaria. Okay. You can see it is an inlet of the sea deep into the land. Deep into the land. Okay. And the mouth is narrow. And this is called what? Gulf. And this is what? This is map of Africa. This is a strait. Narrow channel of water that joins two large navigable water bodies. This is called what? Strait. It joins, this is strait. This is narrow channel of water which joins two large water bodies. Importance of plateaus we will do in next video. Also we will do plains. Okay, that's all for the day. Take care of yourself. Thank you.